More tallies to the fight.
You'll have to hit harder than that.
Look at him dying so quick. I killed two, like, right off the bat. I didn't have to do anything.
Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
Bro, what are you doing? Heal.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your
Dude, we wrecked them so hard. Wow.
Sorry, I can't.
That was kind of crazy. Also think we just found ourselves some gloves for her. Yep. You know what? No, we're gonna keep her special gloves. They're gloves only her can wear.
Will do.
They have to do with her main story. It's a trap. A half-dozen corpse, most bearing disfavored brands on their skins, hang in various state of bloody abuse in this converted animal pen. It's unclear whether this torture served as interrogation or entertainment. Rust-marred iron weapons have been strewn haphazardly in this corner of the fort. Some seem to be vicious knives broken down from larger swords, while other blades boast new barbs or serrated edges. Okay. Hey, there's Catorius. A man spins to meet you as you enter the core of the stronghold, his carbon black skin gleaming with a sheen of sooty sweat. Sweeps of grey ash smears his red robes, and he grasps in his hand the staff of a blood chanter, orange flames licking its length. Verse, Archon. His eyes flicker to you and he bows his head slightly. Then you know who I am and why I'm here. That should make things quick and easy. Her eyes shimmer with the reflected light of Catorius' flame. Catorius, what a pleasure. Lentry scratches at his arms with the point of his quill. Lentry, I see your tumescent support of the Overlord as in withered with age. I am but a simple servant to a Fadebinder. He offers his open palms empty of all save smeared ink and a quill dangling from between two fingers. And I'm the Archon of Youth Everlasting. He chuckles, a sound not unlike gravel shaken in a bag. I assume he's one of your sister's killer. None other. I've seen those smirking lips 1,000 times behind my eyelids. I've put a lot of thought into how I'll go about cutting them off. Her tongue runs the length of her upper teeth. Apologies for the lack of introduction, Archon. I am Catorius, once the School of Ink and Quill. The sage smiles, indicating himself with a flat hand upon his chest. The hand remaining flat rotates and pitches to indicate verse. More to the matter at hand, however, I am one of the 3 survivors of the group that met your friends Scarlet Fury Patrol in open battle in Apex a few years ago. You seem pretty damned matter-of-fact about it for someone whose remaining life is measured in hours. So long? You think I'm going to make it quick, kindling cock? No, I'm going to savor this, nice and slow. She barks out a laugh. Pretorius rings his staff with both hands and regards you with narrowed eyes. How did I come to earn your unbridled enmity? You let Crocus live, and he was easily the worst of us. That wasn't my fucking call. Versus weapon appears in her hands. Hold, Fury, aren't you the slightest bit curious about why the men who killed your Fury friends hold a tent in the middle of Kairos' forsaken Scarlet Forest encampment? He holds out a flat, filthy palm. That stops verse short. Her eyes, when she looks to you, have widened with doubt. I was wondering that myself. Say your piece, Sage. Simply put, I'm a creature of the voices of Nerat. Have you no honor, Sage? Barrick steps to Verse's side. The voices? What are you trying to say? The chorus took me and everyone in my village almost 4 years ago, my wife included, I think. You'd like Marion. Were she not wrapped up in all of this? She's broad of shoulders, muscled like a beast woman, her spirit full of oil and fire. He taps his staff thoughtfully. Marion sounds like the name of no carman I ever met. That's her true name, not her conscript name. I won't call her by that. What happened to her? Muscle matters in the chorus, but the vicious killers is just a pawn to the Archon of Secrets. Only knowledge truly matters. That made me valuable to them. Marion? Less so. He stares into the magical flame coiling at the head of his staff. So you cut a deal. Her upper lip curls back, revealing a sharp yellow canine. Just watched some videos of Pillars 2, looks sweet, but then I watched one of the new Mountain Blade, and wow, I'm even more hyped for that. Oh god, I haven't even seen Mountain Blade 2. I haven't seen any videos of that. I told them to do whatever they wanted, so long as they kept her out of their more sacrificial operations. He lets loose another long sigh, shoulders sinking slightly as if under a growing burden. As a tearsman and a sage, I could go places the Voices people couldn't, join causes that they couldn't. Long before the Tarkus clan reached an agreement with the sages to slaughter the garrison at Venerian's Well Citadel, I helped Tarkus Demos plan his resistance. The Voices allowed the Oathbreaker to slaughter the Chorus' expendable gangs as distractions for the true objectives. You expect us to believe that he would sacrifice a squad of Scarlet Furies. Bullshit. Each Fury is worth 24 conscripts, a sisterhood that dances together like ours. There's no more vicious force in the whole fucking field of war. I think you're right, or something like right. We weren't supposed to kill you, and we weren't supposed to take you alive. The Voices wanted you to witness your squad's deaths. The sage nods vigorously. But you didn't kill us all, you took Geyser. Versus word carried a chill of winter. We captured one of you, yes. Erisa wanted to finish her off as a warning. Crocus thought we could sell her. I sided with them and suggested a ransom to the Archon of Secrets. That's what we did. I got your friend home to the Voices. His gaze rises to Verses. You expect us to believe Nerat cared enough about one of his own to purchase it back? I'm not sure it matters what you believe. You lie. Red Geyser, my sister is dead. Mitchmat's eyes glare from beneath a lowered brow. If so, she was killed after we left her with the Archon. Which I suppose brings us to the present. The Voices left me with standing orders. If you ever figured out the truth of it, I was to bring you to them. So that's what happens next. He rubs the bridge of his nose. Which is why I've kept you talking until the reinforcement returned from patrol. In the brief silence that follows, you discern quiet chatter and the sound of boots on dry earth from somewhere in the fort. You just have no choice. We have to kill you before they get to us. There are more soldiers coming into the fortress now that you fell on your way to meet. Do you truly believe you'll leave this place? Each is chapped lips purse. Then this conversation is over, right? Murderous anger flickers with reflected flame in her eyes as she glares hungrily at Victorious. What do you want, Verse? I trust you to be the right call. Easiest choice I've ever made. I'm going to enjoy this dance, Catorius, for Red Geyser. Verse grins at Catorius. That's a damn shame, Archon. Looks like your friendship with this chorus rat will be your demise. He readies his staff as the sounds of the approaching chorus gangs grows louder.
Pay attention, kids. I got it.
Okay.
For me. I will break you. Take that.
Okay, we're surviving. This is good. This is good.
Come and feast my iron.
Pity, you won't enjoy the.
Okay, cool. I got you. I don't know if these guys are super not strong or if Verse is super amazing. Leather buckler, no. Okay, let's get out of here. Look at how fast they fall. Jesus. Man, she's so freaking strong. She just killed two of them at the same time.
I got it.
They never had a chance.
Smash to pieces.
Also, in Reds, there's no endurance in this game. Compared to Pillars, where, like, you know, like after a few fights, you need to rest at some point because your endurance, you won't have enough endurance to replenish your health or something. There's none of that in this game. That's what I mean when I say it's more streamlined, is you don't have to worry about all those extra stuff. You always get healed up at the end of each combat. It's always, you know, there's not too many things to track.
This isn't working.
Can I hit anything?
Dude, Mage Fire hurts, man.
Take that.
Okay.
You won't get away that easily.
What's wrong with my weapon?
Time to change weapons.
Whew. And these fights are rough.
I got it.
Even though we kill a lot of them, they're pretty rough. I don't have my mage with me, so it makes everything like a little bit harder. Wait, is that it? That was the entire force? Oh, well that went well. Shove that in your ballast holes, you burn-boned scrotum shits. Verse makes a series of creative hand gestures. Her voice shadows the thick silence that had fallen over the palisades. Screw Gatoria, screw his stupid wife, and screw the Archon of Secrets. She laughs as a cool breeze rolling off of the mountains to the west unsettles her feathers. You still with me, Verse? Yeah. Why'd you yank me out of the moment, Binder? I was close to enjoying myself. Lapsing into silence, Verse stares up into the sky, still smeared with the smoke of the burning library. Puts both hands on her back, just above her hips, and stretches, jutting her pelvis forward until her spine releases a series of satisfying snaps. Nothing's simple in your wake, is it? With the voices, I listened when I was supposed to listen. I reported everything I heard, killed what he told me to kill, black and white, black and red anyway. She smirks. I guess it was always complicated. I just ignored the complexities. I can't operate solely on gut instinct anymore. My gut would see this whole damn peninsula burn into cinders, and then what? She massages her right eyebrow. Teradus rewards strength. I didn't think I was strong enough to move in, well, influential circles, and that, I don't know, makes me nervous. Ha, listen to me. Next thing I'll be wearing robes and making you call me Archon. Let's finish this later. I want to get out of this hole, Binder. She brushes dust from her palms. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave. Let's go back here. I need to talk to her again up there. As still as an owl in its perch, Verse stares in the direction of Cacophony, a warm breeze from the east playing at a feathers festoon on her head.
Fate Binder.
Almost no movement accompanies her subdued greeting. Verse?
I feel my sisters twisting around inside me, Binder. I can't tell whether they're dancing or trying to cut their way out. Or both.
Your sisters live on within you.
That's only comforting like a flagon of unwatered wine. Feels nice now, sure, but I'm gonna regret it tomorrow.
She plays her fingers before her, apparently taking a vested interest in the grime beneath her nails.
It feels like all that's in front of me is a gorge so wide and so deep that there's nothing to see but wide open air.
She looks at you.
Say we come out of this with minds and bodies intact, you've got the tears and the Overlord has everything else. Then what?
Then I did the fight to Kairos.
Shit. I thought you might say something like that. Seems a damned foolish route to take, but it's yours to fork.
She renews her interest in her fingers.
The voices... I can't imagine him bending the knee to you. Whatever you've got planned, if you're walking into the heart of his power, you'd better be kitted for war.
The Archon of Secrets will fall by my hand.
Your confidence inspires. It's positively fucking infectious.
She smirks.
The Voices has more years behind him than a person can rightly imagine. If anyone's ever dug up a way to cheat the Void, it would be him. What if that way is me? We know he was preparing me for something. What if he made some trap door into me? What if he's hiding inside me right now?
How would he do that?
I don't know. Same way he brought people into himself. Maybe it goes both ways.
If the Voice tries to use you as a door, I'll shut and bar it permanently. No, because I don't want her to think I'm gonna kill her. I'll do that way anyway.
I don't know if you meant that to be reassuring, but it was. That asshole tries to come out of me. Don't bother trying to set things right. Just slice me up and be done with it. But make sure he's actually through first. Don't gut me just because he starts knocking.
She conjures a grim smile.
Speaking of, any suggestions on what to do if I feel him creeping around in here?
She taps the side of her head. Figure out who Verse is and stay Verse.
Now you're going to have me asking how I'm not myself? Don't try and turn me into a sage. We've got shit to do, right? Don't let me hold you up. And thanks, Fatebinder. Archon. Arcbinder.
Harkbinder. I love that. It's my new title. Harkbinder. Oh, I need to kill the Voice of the Rat with Verse. Oh. Okay. That should be interesting.
I trust all is well, my glorious Archon. I'm honored you wish to speak. What is it you need? Of course. It's about time to stretch the old sea legs.
Goodbye to you too.
Cool. Here we go. We have our party back. Let's make a hard save. We haven't made those in forever. Let's make a quick save also. And lastly, let's call it a night. I went way further than I thought I would. I wanted to stop at 10:30, and then I just kept on going because I was having too much fun. So, guys, thank you very, very much for watching the stream. I really do appreciate it, guys. You're amazing. Thank you very, very much for that. I'm gonna give you guys some gold, as I always do. If you guys want to see more of Tyranny, we're gonna be playing that tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. EST. So if you guys want to see that, then, well, join us, because we're probably gonna go take care of Greven Ash, Voices in the Rat, maybe both of them. So love you guys. Thank you very, very much for that. I'm gonna give you guys some gold, and we're gonna be hosting somebody. I just don't know who we will host yet. By the way, guys, if you want to see any previous stream at all that we've done on the channel, you can click on the top of the page there. There's a button called Collections, and I split the streams that we've had into 30-minute episodes. And they're separated per game, so everything is in there. You can just watch whatever you want, and yeah. All right, let's give some love to somebody. Who's streaming what right now? Well, let's give some love to Dirty German. Dirty German is a True Gaming member. And, yeah, give us some love, guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.